that next video. And I was just making a little memes video, right, what I was gonna put on the BitChute thing. Little memes one, about this, the same type of British Empire stuff I've been looking at, right. But I've stumbled across some new knowledge, right. So I decided after doing another in-depth look at this basically. And the first thing what you see about the British Empire, right, is it began in the 1300s, 1 and 5 for your 6 hex, right, under Queen Elizabeth I. Now if you know this one, it's obviously that ginger type of character that was the white face paint. There's funny stories about it, that particular one, about it basically being a man and all this, right, if you've seen that stuff. And that's like official historical documentary people and all that saying that about it. There's sort of rumours about it actually being a man, right? And obviously to me I would say that one is just a cartoon character, you've gone back as far as that. You're into the cartoon characters segment, and you're into King James, right? That Elizabeth, Mary, and then King James, right? And again, like the way they make the movies and the drama series is very goes towards the brainwashing, right, of the people, right, into sort of planting this historical background into their brains type of thing. And again, this particular one, the Queen Elizabeth, they had Glenda Jackson, BBC series about it. Right. So this was that, right, Elizabeth or Glenda Jackson BBC series. And again, right, serial of 6, 90, reverse upside down 6, right. And this is very much, that's 1971 this was, right. So again, 71, it's like, it's basically, cementing into people's minds this type of thing, right. Because bear in mind, right, the only people who would have been before that, right, before 1970 or something, right, the only people who would have even known about the British Empire or been educated about it would have been their own poshers in their own posh schools, right. Because your average normal people didn't have any education on that, right. They wouldn't have even known it existed, right. See what I mean? This stuff, and again, right, it's like services, award for services to this one, right, in basically creating a false background, right, you know what I mean, and so giving a reward for services. Again, I would just say, it's fake, and the Queen Elizabeth I, the character, is a cartoon character, it's obviously with white face paint, right, the ginger hair, right. It's got to be modelled on that whole Babylon thing out of the Bible, right? And then and again, it's like the questionability of it being a man or something, right. So that's his stuff, right. Stuart wasn't the only one to compare Elizabeth to a man, right? I don't know who the Stuart is like, but so this is in the 1500s, supposedly, so 156, and that's when the British Empire supposedly started up, and it wasn't even like a united Britain at that point. It was the English Empire, right? And then 1707 was when they supposedly united like all of Britain, right? So again, your 7-7, it's your classical Jewish code, right? And as you see here, there's your 1, 6 for 7, and you're 3. So you've got your 777 code there. There you got your 6 hex and your 666. So stuff's loaded. Again, 6 and 33, and stuff's loaded with codes all over, right? I was looking at how to basically, why they would use the British Empire type of idea, right? again, it goes back to like that Joseph Goebbels thing where you blame on your enemy. You accuse your enemy of doing something what you're doing, and vice versa type of thing. And this here, a group needs enemies because our enemy's identity cannot be defined, right? So they use an enemy idea. So say they take the World War II thing, obviously the enemy became Germany, which was under sort of Jewish rule, right? But it was the idea of Germany being the enemy was the fellow European country, just over the water type of thing, a European country. Right? So the type of people that were there was basically the same type of people that was in Britain, the same like what do you call it, racial peoples or whatever. Right? So it's like, but they created an enemy for a purpose, right? Of dividing, right? And then conquering. Right? But they were conquering from inside, they weren't conquering from outside. The enemy was supposedly external, right? But it was actually internal, see? And then, the way it went from them. Basically, massive power, I've got the reins of power like massively since then. And this was interesting to me because how we have the Commonwealth, which is basically a result of the supposed colonisation of the British Empire. Right? It's the Commonwealth, right? And here you've got the strategy of identity politics, common humanity and a common enemy. So this, could be what's behind the Commonwealth idea. Right? They're using they're playing off one side against another. Right? Playing off country against country, right? Race against race, type against type and all this, right? Using this sort of idea of the common enemy and the common humanity. See? Of course, all the stuff at the moment is very much about this, who's the oppressor and who's the oppressed and all the rest of it. Going to this one, right? Flags of the British Empire. Right? As you see, the main one is basically the Indian type idea, all the places were near India, districts of India, and all this. Right? That's the main thing what it's about. And that's where you get the lion from. Right? That's basically the Krishna's wheel, the Krishna's wheel what he floats. And then you have all the Indians, provinces or districts or whatever. And lots of lions about. So back to this one. That Quentin Crisp portraying this one in another type of movie or TV show. And it looks kind of the breasts and bits, it's to me, I don't think it even existed, but it's definitely a trans representation. Or even could name the type of thing, just taking the pedal type of thing all the way. Right? So it's a trans idea if it even existed, of course. It definitely was a trans. Right? That's why, of course, the face paint and all this. Right? So supposedly found in 1583, right? When it was just the English one, right? I don't think these Judas was even in, Europe at this time, what they're claiming, these type of dates. I just think it's, totally, I don't think they even basically came into Europe and Britain until almost the 1700s, if not after 1700s. sort of see, you sort of look at what's going on with there, right? There you see here, ETM. So English colonial empire. And then the Kingdom of Great Britain was formed in 1707 again, you know, the 7-7, you know what that is, really. 7-7 ripple effect, you know, that type of stuff and everything. So you know what I mean? The evidence to me is just it basically comes from movies and TV shows, you know. You know, it's like I say, the poshers would have been the only ones who would have been getting the education to put it right, if they were being taught about it. And then sort of later on in the 20th century, they started popularising TV shows and movies and all this, right? To create, you know, like, I just think it's a Jewish alliance. You know, it's not so much a colonial empire by the sort of the British people. It's a Jewish alliance. It's interaction with all the different, ruling powers, obviously, in all the countries. And it's based on the trans medicine. You know, it's based on the trans medicine. It's an alliance of all the Jewish people, because are partake of the trans medicine, but have to form an enemy, have to have an enemy and blame someone for it, a scapegoat and all this. And that's just what's been going on, you know. So when you got the modern type of multiculturalism, it's it's directly it serves them. Like the posher ones and the Jew ones and all that, because their sort of power increases, their life standard gets better and all this, right? And they sort of trounce their enemies into the dust by important multiculturals who take over at the bottom levels. Then the native peoples of the countries become, surplus to requirements, and they become an underclass or something, you know. So it is a colonisation, but the exact reverse of what they're claiming. They're colonising the native countries and blaming the native species of them countries for colonising someone else's country. See what I mean? It's just simple reverse psychology, like you get them in 1984. Like this. Members didn't even see it, like, or whatever. This is basically the quote that makes the most sense. It's just simple as it just if you ordain that to a native, like a native country, then you accuse them, right, in advance of having done the same thing to people. And then you say, right, well, this is your sort of reward for having done this in the first place, right? See what I mean? It's simple as, really. Let's start to have a look at the population of Indians in the UK, what I call it, right? You see here, it's 370,000. 777 code, there's more than that, It's got to be millions, it's got to be getting over here, it says like 1 million. Right, this that's blatant falsehoods, like it's got to be around definitely, I would say 8-9 million, definitely. As you see there, 1932 was 7,128 Indians. It's like it's increased by a million times. Remember that 777 code, blatant lie. There's absolute there's that in there's more northern towns as well, so there's millions. And so work it out, it's what you call reverse colonialism, totally reverse, right?